Welcome friends. I have a discussion over an important part of chemistry, that is solutions. Solutions. Now we will discuss what is solution and why solution are to be studied and what is the importance of the solution. See, in chemistry, the basic definition of chemistry stands in such a way that chemistry is the discussion about the properties of the compounds. So therefore, what we can write is the important discussion in chemistry is properties of the compounds. What we will be discussing in chemistry? Properties. That is properties of compounds. There are two varieties of basic properties for the compounds. Those are known as physical properties as well as chemical properties. What are the important varieties of properties? Physical properties as well as chemical properties. Suppose I am having a compound. Suppose that compound is A. In order to know the physical properties of compound A, A is there. I require pure compound. 100% of pure compound is necessary because physical properties are appearance related properties, like what is its color, what is its physical state, what is its density, what is its melting point, what is its boiling point. Such kind of properties are known as physical properties. In order to study the physical properties, we need 100% pure compound. But whereas I want to know the chemical properties of A, suppose this A is there, then how A will react with B, how A will react with C. Such kind of all properties collection is said to be chemical properties. But here what you are doing, A is allowed to combine with B to know its chemical behavior. A is allowed to combine with C to know its behavior. So therefore, thus A plus B is considered here, A plus C is taken over here. Such kind of combination is said to be mixture. Mixture is combination of compounds. So therefore, here it is necessary for us to know about the mixtures, because mixtures automatically gives the information about the chemical properties of the substance. And these mixtures, suppose if I take a mixture of A and B, suppose this is a vessel, in this compound A and B is taken, A plus B, this is a mixture, let us consider. A is indicated by dot, whereas B is indicated with some star. A is indicated with dot, B is indicated with some star. A and B, such kind of combination is there, such kind of mixture I took. Whereas in this mixture, suppose if I take a particular amount from here to here, I took a vessel, in this mixture is present, here mixture is collected from the bottom and mixture is collected from the top, mixture is collected from the mid of the vessel. In all these cases, I am calculating the properties. So suppose this is a vessel of unit volume. Let us consider the volume of this vessel is unit volume. Volume is unit. Unit volume vessel is taken. In this unit volume vessel, whatever the weight is present in this and whatever the weight is present over here, these weights are calculated, and I came to know that I know what is meant by density. Density is equal to mass upon volume. Volume is same here, the same volume is taken over here. Density case 1, here I am saying it as D1. Density in case 2, here I am saying it as D2. Density in case 3, I am saying it as D3. Here I came to know that D1 is equal to D2 is equal to D3, etc., etc., etc. That is what it maintains a density. That density is same, constant at every place. Such kind of density is known as uniform density. So therefore, mixtures are maintaining density, and a particular density wherever you calculate the density by taking a fixed amount of substance, yes, fixed volume of substance from here, the same volume of substance here, from bottom, from top, from mid, at everywhere. If you collect and if you calculate the weight present in this, weight by volume ratio is taken, and if you found that weight by volume ratio is same and constant, then such kind of mixture is said to be homogeneous mixture. So therefore, these mixtures are whatever are there, these mixtures are divided into categories. Suppose on behalf of uniform density, UD, what I am saying it as uniform density. some of the mixtures are maintaining uniform density. Yes, they are maintaining uniform density. Some of the mixtures are not maintaining uniform density. Whereas there is a special case, some compounds or some mixtures will appears to maintain uniform density. Appears, yes, appears as S, but originally no. Are they having any uniform density? Exactly no. Such kind of mixtures are also there. Thus, on behalf of uniform density as reference, these mixtures are categorized into, yes, those mixtures whichever maintains uniform density, these are all are said to be homogeneous mixtures. What we can say this one as homogeneous mixture. Whereas those mixtures which do not maintain any uniform density are said to be heterogeneous mixtures. What we can say this is heterogeneous mixtures. And those mixtures which appears to maintain uniform density, but they are originally not having any kind of uniform density, and those of all are said to be colloidals, and that is a special case. We will discuss this colloidals lessons in the later stages. Now, a mixture which will maintain uniform density is known as homogeneous mixture. The other name of homogeneous mixture is solution. What is the other name given for this homogeneous mixture? The other name given for this homogeneous mixture is solution. Getting clear? So therefore, solution is a mixture. Which type of mixture is this one? A homogeneous nature containing mixture, a uniform density containing mixture. Now let us go for features of the solutions. What are the general features that those are associated with the solution? In case of every solution, solution is, first of all, it is maintaining, number one, it is maintaining uniform density. Yes, it is having uniform density, it is having. Next step. Next, solution is single phase. Yes, it maintains single phase. To take any solution, it maintains uniform density implies what? It appears in single phase. Physically, you can't make any distinction by looking at your eyes. You never find a difference of existence of more than one physically different states. You can't separate by the simple techniques like filtration. It appears as unity. It appears as entity. There won't be any kind of difference. Single phase implies physically by looking at your eyes, you can't find any kind of difference between the components. Such kind of nature is present, and that is said to be what? Single phase containing system. And third one, it is homogeneous in nature. Yes, it is homogeneous. Whereas fourth one, it maintains uniform density. Uniform density, single phase, homogeneous in nature. It is having non-settling behavior. Yes, you never find any kind of non-settling behavior implies what? Here or there, you never find any kind of highest amount of one component at one location. You will find same amount of concentration at every part of the mixture. Such kind of mixture is said to be solution. And fifth one, the physical properties are common. Whatever the physical properties are there, physical properties are common for solution. You never find physical properties for component A. You never find physical properties for component B. Physical properties are common for the entire solution. That is, whatever the density is there, that is density of solution. Whatever the boiling point is there, this is boiling point of solution. Whatever the color is there, this is color of solution. Color is not individually present for A. Color is not individually present for B. After forming an homogeneous mixture, it is whatever is there, that is color of the solution. It is not the color of individual components. The last point is chemical properties related information. Maintains their individual chemical properties. Yes, what they will do? They will maintain their own individual properties. They will maintain their own individual properties. There won't be any kind of common properties. Whatever the properties are there before mixing, those properties are as it is once again present, though it is a homogeneous mixture. Thus, these are all some common features related to the solution. Features are, they will maintain uniform density. It appears as single phase. and it is homogeneous in nature, and it doesn't have any kind of settling behavior, that is, it maintains non-settling behavior. Physical properties are common for the solution. Chemical properties are not common. Whatever the compounds are there in the solution, individually each compound maintains its own original characteristic chemical properties as it is. And seventh point also, if you want, you can take, that is, everywhere in the homogeneous mixture they will maintain constant composition. Suppose in this vessel I got A and B ratio as some 1:2. Here also the same ratio is maintained. Other places also same ratio is maintained. That is, ratio of components is same. Constant ratio of components is maintained. That is, constant ratio. What they are maintaining? Constant ratio of components at every place, at every location, at every part of the solution they will maintain same, as well as constant composition of the components is maintained. These are the characteristic features. And here, what are solutions? Why solutions are to be studied? What is meant by mixture? How a mixture is different from the solution? Thus, we can coin a sentence like this. We can coin a law like this. That is, every homogeneous mixture, nothing but what, every solution is a mixture. But every mixture may or may not be a solution. Every solution is a mixture, but every mixture may not be a solution. With this, we conclude the things like what are the general features related to the solution, that is, how they will be different in the form of density, maintaining of single phase, homogeneous, non-settling behavior, what about their nature in terms of physical properties, chemical properties, and their composition. Now, next we will discuss the different categories of the classifications of the solutions. Now the next part is the technical terms of solution. Let us take the simplest case of solution. Simplest case implies what? Here not many components are there, that is, minimum components are present. Thus here I am giving you what, that is, component implies the compound with which a solution is made. One of the participant of the solution, every participant of the solution is known as component. Component is a compound, but compounds combination is known as solution. Hence, component is the compound present as a part of solution is known as component. Component. What is meant by component? Component is compound as a part of solution. Compound which is as a part of solution is known as component. So let us go for a basic solution and the technical terms involved in the solution. I am taking a two compounds combination, A plus B. Yes, this is forming a mixture, but I came to know that this mixture is homogeneous in nature. Hence this is said to be what? A solution. Yes. That is, solution of A plus B is taken. In this A plus B solution, how many components are there? Two components are there. One is A and second one is B. Now out of these two components, one is present with excess quantity and other is present with the lower quantity. The component which is present with excess in quantity is known as solvent. See, out of these two, one is major and one is minor. So here I am considering one A, let us consider, second B. This is major component. Major implies what? Excess component. Whereas this is also known as continuous component. This is also known as medium. Everything is same. Whereas such kind of excess, huge amount of quantity containing component is said to be major component. The technical name of this major component is solvent. Similarly, whichever others are there, others is what here? B. Whereas if one is very major, second one is, compared to this one, its quantity is less. Such kind of components are said to be minor components, otherwise lesser component, otherwise discontinuous component, otherwise this is continuous and this is discontinuous. This is known as medium. This is dissolved component, otherwise, and this is dissolving component. Like this, technical names are there, whereas very technically this is also known with other name, that is solute. This is known as what? Solvent. Solvent is medium. Solvent is excess amount of component and in which generally dissolution takes place, and that is known as solvent, which is a major component present in the solution. And the other meanings, otherwise other often words that we can use are major component, excess component, continuous component, otherwise medium of the solution, otherwise the substance in which dissolution takes place, dissolving, in which dissolution occurs, is said to be major component. And here minor component, lesser component, discontinuous component, dissolved component, and technically we will say with a other word, that is nothing but what? Solute. The solution is consisting one as major component and remaining all are minor components. Hence you can take AB is a solution, otherwise ABC is a solution, ABCD is a solution, or any other. Suppose if I am considering A is major, A is major, A is major in all the cases, and this is known as solvent in every particular solution. In this is the solvent, this is the solvent, this is the solvent. Here this is solute, these two are solutes, these three are solutes. Thus, the solution is having one component as major component, and that is known as solvent, and remaining all other, whichever are lesser in quantity in relative compared to some of the excess component, are said to be what? Solute. Here one solute is there, here two solutes are there, here three solutes are there. Thus, the solution is having one major component which is generally known as solvent, and remaining all other are minor components, and these of all are known as what? Solutes. And remaining all from here to here, these of all are said to be what? Solutes. This is solute. Here two solutes, and here how many solutes are there? Three solutes are there. Getting clear? And moreover, on behalf of number of components, solutions can be divided. Suppose a solution, suppose single component is there. This is not a solution. Not a solution. Can it form a solution? To make friendship, two persons are needed. In the same way, to form a solution, minimum two are needed. So therefore, this is not forming any kind of solution. Suppose two are there. How many are there here? Two. Yes, that is the simplest solution. So therefore, it forms a solution. This is simplest solution. How many are there in the simplest? Simplest is consisting minimum. Minimum are how many? Two. Hence it is said to be binary solution. What is the name of this one? Binary solution. Similarly, if three components are there, out of three, one is solvent, remaining two are solute. Total how many? Three are there. Hence it is said to be ternary solution. This is ternary solution, and this is said to be quaternary solution. This is quaternary, pentanary solution. And if it is consisting more components, it is said to be multi-component solution. Multi-component solution. Like this, solution technical terms are major component and the minor component behalf of solvent as well as the solute and the other names. Similarly, here the number of components, the minimum number of components to maximum number of components, the major components by number how much, and the minor components by number how much, and on behalf of number of components, here the solution, that is binary solution, ternary solution, quaternary solution, pentanary solution, and multi-component system. The most important solutions at the primary stage for discussion are binary solutions. In the next part, we will discuss classification of solutions on behalf of physical state of, binary related physical state of solvent as well as the solution. Classification on behalf of nature and name of the solvent. Suppose let us consider a binary solution A plus B. In this, consider A is the major component and A is present in huge quantity, and that huge quantity substance is suppose water. Such kind of all solutions are said to be aqueous solutions. Suppose if it is alcohol, like ethyl alcohol, methyl alcohol, then in this case, those of all varieties of solutions are known as alcoholic solutions. Suppose if it is ether, ether implies dimethyl ether, diethyl ether. Ether is the solvent. So therefore these are all are said to be ethereal solutions. Suppose if it is ammonia, then these are all are said to be ammonia solutions. What is the solution? This one, ammoniated solutions, otherwise ammonia solutions. Like this, on behalf of the solvent, solutions are water as solvent, aqueous solution, ether as solvent, ethereal solutions, ammonia is solvent, ammonia solutions, alcohol is the solvent, alcoholic solutions. Suppose, except water, if suppose some other substances are taken as solvents, then those of all are known as non-aqueous solutions. What are meant by non-aqueous solutions? These are non-aqueous solutions. Non-aqueous solutions implies solvent may be DCM, dichloromethane. Solvent may be trichloromethane. Solvent may be methyl chloride. Solvent may be benzene. Solvent may be sulfur dioxide. Solvent may be acetic acid. Solvent may be ammonia. Yes, these are all are non-aqueous solutions. Once again, a non-aqueous more common. Suppose ammonia related solutions are more, then this non-aqueous is also known as ammoniated solution. In that way, solutions can be classified on behalf of nature of the solvent, that is name of the solvent. And once again, classification of solutions on behalf of physical states of component. Suppose I am just discussing about the binary, becomes binary makes for us very easy, and binary related other things will becomes very easy. In this binary, A is major component, whereas this A, suppose let us consider solid in physical state. Here A is liquid in physical state, A is present gas in physical state. There are three varieties of physical state. Suppose B is there, that B and A combination, it can be solid, it can be liquid, it can be gas. Similarly, this can be solid, this can be liquid, and this can be gas. This is solid, liquid, and the gas. In this, the major component is solid in physical state, hence these of all solutions are known as solid solutions. And these of all are known as liquid solutions. Set of these three is known as gaseous solutions. And once again, here this is solid in solid. First case is solid in solid, second case is liquid in solid, third case is gas is present in solid. Whereas if I go for the second one, here solid is present in liquid, liquid is present in liquid, gas is present in liquid. Once again, here also solid in gas, liquid in gas, gas in gas. These are all are solid solutions. Set of these three are liquid solutions, and once again this particular one is gaseous solutions. There are many examples for each particular category. Solid in solid, very rare. I mean, the expectation related to the solid in solid becomes a second late. Whereas solid in solid, all alloys are those in which metal combination with other metal or metal combination with non-metal will occur. If both are solids, alloy formation occurs. So therefore, all alloys are examples for the solid in solid. This is liquid in solid. Liquid is minor component and that is present in the solid, which is a major component, and these of all solutions are known as solid solutions once again. Whereas liquid in solid, that is hydrated salts. Hydrated salts are best examples for the liquid present in the solid in physical state. Similarly, gas in solid. Yes, gas is present over the solid, that is hydrogen over palladium or platinum or nickel catalyst. These are all are examples for the gas in solid. This is used as a catalyst in the heterogeneous catalysis reaction. Similarly, solid in liquid, that is sugar plus water, otherwise salt plus water. Yes, solid related, solid is present in the liquid. Liquid in liquid, water and alcohol, that is water plus alcohol. Similarly, gas in liquid, aerated drinks, nothing but what, soda water, dissolved oxygen. These are all are examples for the dissolved oxygen in water, are examples for gas in solids. In the last case, solid in gas, liquid in gas, gas in gas. Solid in gas implies what? Camphor solid, camphor in nitrogen atmosphere. Similarly, liquid in gas, moisture present in the water vapor, water as vapor, gas in gas, that is atmospheric gases. These are all are general examples for the each particular categories. Thus, solutions on behalf of appearance, on behalf of major component and its nature and the name, water, alcohol, ether, ammonia, non-aqueous, on behalf of the physical state of appearance. Generally, the discontinuous phase will disappear and it will appear in the phase of continuous phase. Whereas that continuous phase may be solid, including solute, may be solid, may be liquid, may be gas, and corresponding examples: alloys, hydrated salt, hydrogen over palladium, sugar plus water, water plus alcohol, soda water, camphor in nitrogen, moisture, atmosphere. These are all are examples for the different varieties of categories. And another one point for the discussion in case of solutions is, whatever the solutions we are discussing here, these are all are binary solutions, and in this binary also, binary of liquid category are very, very important. These solutions, see, this, yes, these are all are binary solutions. Binary of liquid solutions, yes, solid in liquid, liquid in liquid, and the last one is gas in liquid. These are very important for the discussion point of view. Next, we will go for the next part. Yes, in this case of liquid and solid along with the hydrated salts like sodium sulfate, 10H2O, sodium carbonate, some H2O, copper sulfate, H2O, 5H2Os. In the same way, amalgam is also an important example for the category of liquid and solid. That is, amalgam is added to the metals to form amalgam, sodium amalgam, magnesium amalgam, etc. This particular amalgams are also belongs to the category of liquid in solid.